That's Latin.
Forgive him? Well, Poirot has little Latin, but it can also be, I think, forgive her.
My men can track.
No. There is no need to dispatch your men, Colonel. The assailant of Sister Agnieszka has not fled.
There was a man. He followed me across the desert. I woke up and he was putting a bag over my head.
Slaver. Bound to be. People think the slave trade is finished. It's not. I've seen the waiting caves on the beach at Mangapuane. 100 cells crammed into a space hardly bigger than this tent.
I threw myself on the floor to get away. When I looked up, I saw...
What you saw? Sister Agnieszka was struggling with your attacker? And... well, you tried to help her. And... you struck at the man with what?
A rock.
What? And in your terror and in the dark, accidentally you struck your friend and protector. Now, you try to get some sleep, if you can. Because tomorrow we face the rigors of the return journey, huh?
Come close, Ginny. Let me tell you a story. This is the legend of Gilgamesh.
Will she be all right? The nun?
Oh, God knows. Will you?
I'm not wounded.
That's debatable. Seems to be consensus that you killed your mother.
Is that your view, Sarah?
Heavens. 5 consecutive words culminating in my Christian name. If you're going to be as garrulous as this, Mr. Boynton, I shall have to ask you to be less familiar.
Do you think I killed her?
No. No, but what I think is irrelevant. He's the one you need to convince.
You're the authority on stories. Tell me. What was it that got loose when Pandora opened the box?
Or the evils of the world.
That's it. Madness, greed, shame. Those guys, my stepfather did pretty much the same thing. They took the cork out of that goddamn tomb, and here you are, Poirot, kicking the contents all over town.
Did Lady Boynton harm you physically?
My mother had little recourse to violence. She was too smart for that. Instead, she just prized open the top of our skulls and raked her poisonous tongue through our brains. No place to hide, Poirot. Even in your own head. Emma, Carol grew up petrified, did her best to ingratiate herself, to win approval she never got. Ginny just was terrified to the point of madness. Possibly beyond.
Did you murder your mother, monsieur?
No. But only because I lacked the moral courage. She was a monster. Poirot, it was her pleasure always to watch us suffer.
But why was she driven to be so cruel?
Punishes, I guess.
For what offense?
For being someone else's kids.
It's true. We were adopted. All of us.
It is no crime against God or nature to be an orphan.
Oh, but it is, monsieur. It is a hideous crime. Lady Boynton, Mrs. Pearce, as she was then, she wanted to have children so badly, but between her and Mr. Pearce, they couldn't make it happen. No, for Mom, adoption was the only route. But once she'd assembled her family, of which there were many candidates.
Don't! It was an accident!
And rejected a great number. Oh, yes, monsieur, there were many children who were presented to us as new siblings, only to be removed a day later.
One child stayed longer than the others, but the beatings went on until she also disappeared.
So there we were. We're lucky few. Raymond, Carol, and Ginny.
Je comprends pas. Mademoiselle Ginny, she was not even born. Who was this other child?
I don't know. I can't remember. Who was that little girl? Unacceptable goods.
Merci. Who is the child that you beat, madame? Can you tell it to Poirot?
Leslie.
Yes, Leslie. Can you tell to me about Leslie, madame? You had to beat her? She needed to be punished?
I did what was required of me.
I don't think we're sufficiently sorry. Not by a long chalk. Again, Nanny.
Oh, she was an evil woman.
And Leslie, madame? What became of her? She is alive?
Father!
I'm not your father, my dear. But I'll do my best. Could you get me that bag? I'll do my best to make you comfortable. All right? Thank you. Bog standard sedative. Check it if you want, Poirot. Come on. There's a good girl. Come on.
Monsieur Cope.
Monsieur, do you have a moment?
But of course.
I don't know if this has any relevance to what's been going on, but it seems I've lost quite a lot of money.
Monsieur Cope, je suis désolé.
No, that's okay. What's of interest is that the stock that's gone down the pan is the P.6